Buenos dias, damas y caballeros. Sa isang panayam, sinabi niya o binulgar niya former Senator Antonio Trillanes yung plano ng mga Duterte na manatili sa pwesto hanggang 2040, year 2040. Sabi niya, ang balak ng mga Duterte ay according to mga sources niya na nakapenetrate dyan sa kampo ng mga Duterte. Ang balak nila ay di ba, si former President Ferdinand Marcos nanatili sa pwesto through martial law by 20 years. Dictatorship. So gano'n rin gagawin nila. Kaya lang sila mas mahaba pa. 42 years to be precise. 42 years. At 2028 basta abot sila ng 2040 or almost 20 years rin. So iikot-ikot lang sa kanilang magkapatid, to include Kitty Duterte. Sabi ni Trillanes, ang plano ay kung manalong presidente si Vice President Sara Duterte, maging House Speaker si Davao City Congressman na si Pulong Duterte, na talagang matagal na talagang pinaglalawayan itong pwesto na ito. At si Baste Duterte magiging Interior Secretary naman. Pag natapos na yung termino ni Sara in 2034, magro-rotate lang sila hanggang 2040. Siguro after Sara, dahil sisikat either si Baste as DILG Secretary or si Pulong as Speaker. So either of the two. Kung si seniority factor ang susunod, si Pulong ang next president. Pero kung maging by that time as DILG Secretary, maging mas popular si Baste Duterte, then he will be the one to run for president. And then yun, hanggang 2040, pwede si Kitty or si Baste ba, basta, o si Pulong ba. So ikot-ikot lang sa kanila magkapatid. Kumbaga it's all in the family. So ganyan lang talaga. And we have already discussed this earlier, na kasi this is the only way, kasi makikita natin na this is the only way they can fight itong pagpakulong sa kanila for their criminal activities. Parang protection na rin ito sa kanila by this time siguro hindi na siguro abot ng 6 to 7 years si Duterte, si Digong. So hindi na ito about Digong. Hindi naman nila maalis yan kahit aabot pa yan ng mabubuhay pa yan ng hanggang 100 years o 200. Hindi naman nila kahit maging presidente sila ng mahabang panahon, ang mga Dutertes, pero they can no longer bring Digong back. Pero iniisip na lang nila yung sila sa dami nilang kaso na hinaharap. Di magtagal baka si Kitty ay kakasuhan na rin because of the drug money na natanggap niya o nakita sa bank account niya. Kahit siguro binuksan yun ng nanay niya. Kahit minor siya, binuksan siya ng bank account at nagpapasok ng ganun halaga. Pero all of them will eventually be sued one way or the other. So ang option lang talaga nila not to be jailed for various crimes Ang option lang talaga nila ay to kwan to uh, to kwan to take control of the country and take control of the government. Yan lang, that is the only way that they can escape culpability, accountability sa various crimes na ginawa nila. Starting from Sara, so ang dami ng mga kaso hinaharap ni Sara. Puwera sa impeachment, nakahanda na rin yung plunder, death threat, lahat. And then andyan si Pulong, pati si Manscarpio, yung drug issue. Andyan rin si Baste, kakaroon rin yan ng mga kaso because of this drug links niya. And then baka pati si Kitty. So they are kung ibang maging presidente sa 2028, makukulong lahat yan sila. Makukulong lalo na kung yung tipo ni Risa Ontiveros ang magiging presidente na hindi forgiving, hindi soft-hearted, hindi soft-hearted, na talagang she will apply the full measure of the law. So makukulong, lahat sila makukulong. Kaya after Sara, para hindi makulong sila, they need to have another Duterte in 2034, another Duterte to protect yung anuman naggawang kriminalidad during that at katiwalian sa time ni Sara. The next in line, let's say sabihin natin si Baste, will protect Sara or si Pulong. And then kung natapos siya 2040, dapat Duterte na naman to protect naman kung yung mga kriminalidad na ginawa ni Pulong o di Baste o sino ba sumunod kay Sara Duterte. So this is really their way of not only staying long in power, but also this is a self-preservation move. Kumbaga, this is the only way for them to escape accountability, to escape the certainty of going to jail for their criminal activities. So siguro by that time binalik na naman nila yung drug trade and everything, and they will be liable for that. So yan, kaya I believe itong feedback ni Trillanes, na that's why dapat kung ayaw natin na magiging magkakaroon ng Duterte dictatorship, more than 20 years Duterte dictatorship, then we must really do everything to stop Sara from becoming president. Kasi let's always think of this revelation. There is always put in our minds itong posibilidad, itong scenario brought to us by Senator Trillanes, na they are in for keep. Hindi lang hanggang 6 years lang si Sara, hanggang more than 20 years sila. Because that is the only way for them to protect and defend themselves. Nakita nila si Erap nakulong. When Gloria came in, si Gloria nakulong. When Pinoy came in. So ganun ganun lang yan. So kay Duterte lang, kaya kanya yung inispoil niya yung military at ginawa niya hitman yung mga pulis niya. Ginawa niya assassins, organization of assassins. So the Duterte, ay mas grabe yung mga criminal activities ng mga Duterte. At least si Gloria naman, na ang issue niya yung pagnanakaw lang and electoral fraud. Pero ZTE ganon. Pero wala droga, walang kwan, o hindi natin alam. Pero ito kasi mga Duterte, grabe, halatang halata talaga, lalo na yung lumabas sa AMLAC report. Halatang halata talaga yung drug trade nila. Kaya they are really answerable for that, and they know that. That's why the only way to protect themselves from kasi kung 2034 kung iba ang ma-elect, kung si Sara ang presidente, tiyak kulong talaga ito. And in later years, kaya tama talaga itong scenario painted to us by former Senator Antonio Trillanes. So always remember that, and the more we should be doing everything to stop a Sara presidency. So thank you very much everyone for watching. Thank you very much for joining me in this vlog. Good morning to all, and see you in my next vlog.